Up ready to test this panel. Now, like we have read the specification of this panel before, we want to test to see if these claims are right. Now we have our multimeter. Our multimeter is at this point, ready to measure. This is already at 10 amps, but we want to measure voltage first. So we'll adjust this to voltage. But because we are expecting a voltage more, here we have that the open circuit voltage is 39.7. Because we are expecting a voltage more than 20 but less than 200, we'll switch our multimeter to 200 volts. Now we are ready to measure. Like I told you, in a solar panel, this is the positive terminal and this is the negative terminal. This is the shape of the positive terminal. Have a very good look at it. And this is the shape of the negative terminal. Now, for us to do this measurement, using our probes, like I said earlier, this black probe has a permanent position which is at the com, permanent position. But the red probe can be adjusted. It can be either plugged into this port or this port, depending on what we want to measure. If we want to measure current, we plug into this port. If we want to measure voltage, we plug into this port. Now I want to measure voltage, so we use this port. So we plug in our red probe inside this. So now here this is our red probe and this is our black probe. The red probe goes into the positive. It goes into the positive terminal, and the black probe goes into the negative terminal. The black probe goes into the negative terminal. All right, here we are. Now look at the reading. The multimeter is giving us 36.2 volts. This is a fairly good weather, and at this weather we are having 36.2 volts. So let's look at the claim again. The claim here is that our open circuit voltage is 39.7 volts. This is a very good panel. When the sun is more than this, look at the atmosphere. The sun is not really that bright. But when the sun is more than this, I believe we'll have the 39.7 volts, which they claimed here. Now the next thing for us to measure is the current. While holding this at this position, what we have to do is to turn off the multimeter. We turn off the multimeter. Now that the multimeter is off, we will make the change. Since we are measuring current, we'll make the change. Now this is the change. And remember that this is the area for voltage. So because we are measuring the current, we take this, we turn the multimeter on, and then we take this back to current. Because we are expecting the open circuit current, the short circuit current is 9.98. It's less than 10 amps. So because we are expecting a current less than 10 amps, we will now adjust the multimeter to 10 amps. And at that point, we are having 2.8 amps. Let's look at the claim. The claim here is that the short circuit current is 9.98 amps. The sun has faded, so I believe that is why we are having 2.8 amps. When the sun is bright, I also believe that we are going to have the 9.98 amps. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is how to measure the specification of the solar panel with our digital multimeter. In our next video, we are going to teach how to start the connection. Now, this is just one panel with the positive terminal and the negative terminal. In our next video, we are going to teach how to connect multiple terminals in series and parallel. Thank you very much for watching.